Well, hello, Leo. Welcome to your reading. Only you and Scorpio were the last out of the gate for your readings for the month. And we're going to see exactly what the energies are for you. Hope all is well. Want to welcome you to the Mindscape Artist Personal Transformation channel. Somebody asked me what a Mindscape artist was, and I guess I'll do a whole video on it. So Mindscape artist is someone who masters their emotions so they can reduce anxiety, improve relationships, and raise the quality of their life using metaphysical tools. So that's what that is. So it looks like, Leo, you have the Three of Swords in reverse, which is good. You're coming out of some disappointment. So you have a Nine of Wands, which is a very cautious energy. But it's a persistent energy. It's almost like you're persistent about moving into stability and moving into a place to position yourself for your soulmate so that you can continue to move forward and process any disappointments and overcome them, which is good. I mean, that's what's needed when it comes to actually getting what you want. It looks like you're coming to terms with some of your disappointments. Like you're not really at a point anymore where you're dwelling on the negative. You're moving forward. Excuse me. And as you move forward, you get closer and closer to this, excuse me, energy of oneness, solidarity, celebration, soulmate. And the I Ching card that you got is the Deep. You must take care. There is much danger about. Watch your step as you teeter on the edge of a deep pit. You must remove yourself from this situation, but proceed with extreme caution. So, because the I Ching is a kind of a ancient type of thing, like tarot, when we speak of danger, it's more so in danger of losing yourself. And it seems as though you know that here with the Nine of Wands. Like you're no longer falling for things that put you in situations that will cause you to misstep, lose yourself, right? And so you're watching. You are watching. You're wiser. And the universe is just saying, continue with that. There's something in the past that left you a bit unfulfilled with the Page of Cups in reverse and confused about why you couldn't have what you wanted. We have the Tower card, so it came to an end. So here, confused about a past relationship because it wasn't very fulfilling with the cup upside down. And so you ended it. You're opening yourself up to more choices, to things that you feel are going to allow you to be more in control of your life. And you have made internal and external decisions to do that in order to make a shift in your life, actually. Someone is going to be re-offering you, whoever disappointed you is going to be re-offering you something, and you're not going to accept it because it's going to remind you of the fact that they couldn't give it to you while you guys were together. So why would they do it now? They're going to try to offer you something to kind of fix this. So we can close that out. You're definitely ruminating over some clarity that you overlooked. King of Swords is about a lot of clarity and knowing and mental authority. There are things that you know, but things that you choose not to acknowledge that land you into unfulfilling relationships. And you have regret about that. And the reason why you choose not to acknowledge it is because the enlightenment that you receive causes some conflict, because there are decisions that you have to make and things that you have to do without that you just aren't ready for at the time of enlightenment. However, you do have an offer coming that is going to give you some emotional support. But there are some things that you're not aware of with the Moon card that need to be clarified through discussion. So anytime somebody is coming to you with something that sounds really good, something that appeals to your Leo pride, what I'm going to suggest is that you talk it out and try to uncover some hidden truths, because your next encounter is going to be highly charged. And it's going to look like this cup of love here, which is fine. But there are things that you're going to need to go deep about. And you're going to have to be willing to go to the next level on a spiritual level in order to see what's happening. Okay. There are things that are going to be coming to an end for you. With the Death card, that are going to allow you to gain some balance. Let those things go naturally, because as you do, you're going to ascend into a more higher subconscious awareness with the high priestess. You're going to be more aware of the things that you actually deserve in your life with the Justice card, and you're going to be requiring that in relationships. What I'm getting here is that this is the end of disappointment for you. You're rejecting offers that don't match your vibration. You're going deeper into yourself in order to figure out what it is that you need to do in order to manifest your ideal partner, because you're now aware of your deeper needs with the High Priestess of what you deserve with the Justice. You have more compassion for yourself and you have more confidence. You also have 2 queens here. So it could mean that you have choices as to who you want to pick. Water or fire elements are here, and you can decide what it is that you want. Do you want more passion? Do you want more emotional fulfillment? Or do you want both? You're going on a journey. It's going to require you to go through some thick or thin issues, okay? But what's going to happen is that through this journey, you're going to be holding back a little bit and keeping things on reserve for yourself so that you can be sure that you're going to have the victory. You're not going to be jumping head first into things. You're moving into calmer waters as you plant seeds, and you're more careful about the love that you choose. which is going to bring you much success. Your cautious energy here is going to bring you lots of success. You definitely are on a journey. Walk away to find this other cup here with the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. You are really going through, but what you're going through is actually going to spit you out on the other side into emotional maturity. There's something that you're not seeing in regards to your value with the Empress card as well as with the 2 of Swords. What it is that you don't recognize all of your value, or you recognize it, but you don't necessarily appreciate it, right? You know your value, but you don't appreciate it. It's almost like somebody who has a $500,000 home, but they treat it like a $50,000 home, right? So your awareness needs to catch up with your value. You feel like life has not been fair to you. You want a love that's very cooperative, and you want reciprocity. You want someone who's going to do the right thing, who's going to speak to the healing that you're looking for in your life, or the healing that you've actually given yourself. Somebody that's going to support that. You're willing and ready now to face any truth that happens to come up. Like if there's a truth that needs to be told, you're very bold about it. At this point, there's something that you're bound by that is being unlocked by truth that is going to open this door to the Wheel of Fortune. You're going to be extremely blessed with this 10 of Pentacles as you continue to be released of something that's been binding you for a while. And there are things now that you are definitely resisting, but there's one thing that you feel helpless to. There's one thing, like you're overcoming a lot, but there's one thing that you feel helpless towards is your kryptonite. I'm going to clarify it. It's like you have the strength to say no to certain things by rejecting that, but here there's something that you're bound by that's holding you back. You're definitely single now, but you're meditating on your love. You're getting ready to release a burden very soon. So you have a lot of growing to do. And the fact that these are the next to the last 2 cards let me know that you still have quite a bit of a journey to go on before you actually achieve this full happiness and balance here. I'm going to keep those out. I'm going to see exactly what it is that you are bound by. Where's another card go? Oh, that's weird. Must be lost in here somewhere. Here it is. So there's one thing that you're rejecting, but there's another thing that you feel completely bound by. You feel bound by... let's see. So it's like you feel bound by standing in your truth. It's almost like you feel like when you take a stand for things that you want, you always have to take the L. You feel defeated by your own truth. It's like whenever you're going along with what everybody else wants you to do, it seems like everything is fine for them. But when you try to make things fine for yourself and make your needs known and you got the Queen of Swords and then you have the Five of Swords. And I always look at the Five of Swords as defeat. You know, people are having to walk away from a battle. And I look at the Queen of Swords as truth, like speaking your truth. Because like if you look at her, she's manifesting. I don't know if you can see it, but like she has a sword in one hand and she has the other hand. She's manifesting with it. Like she's like abracadabra on it, right? She has her eyes closed. She's meditating. She has her sword of truth and she's making her needs known to the universe. And she is speaking her truth. She's speaking things into existence. And that is what you're trying to do, but you feel defeated every time you do it because you always have to give up something and then you feel bound. Like, am I going to stay stuck in this place forever every time I try and get what I want? Wow. So let's look at the romance oracle so we can actually see, Leo, what we're going to be dealing with in the extended reading here. Well, you have some true love coming around. We're going to see when this is going to occur. We're going to see exactly what they want when they show up. We're going to see what they're going to do about the love that they feel for you. We're going to see what they want you to do. We're going to see the overall outcome of the relationship. And we're going to do a pendulum healing so that we can draw this true love in, because this is a romance of a lifetime that's trying to come through. And with that Queen of Swords there manifesting hard, we need to honor that. So Leo, in the comments, if you have a yes no pendulum question you want me to answer for you later on, put it in the comments because I'll do that on Patreon later. Okay, so in the meantime, reconstruct the world by reconstructing your mind. I know you can do it. Bye.